A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Now, we are going through a very tough time nowadays, but hope so you are in pink health. You are in a very good state of health. You are safe, sound, and you are wearing mask and letting others also feel safe and sound in and around you. So let's start our today's lesson. Today, we are going to see an example of letter writing, a formal letter basically. So, now see the example of an editorial letter. Now, at first, see the question. You are Sravansh or Srija Singh, a resident of 16 Paradise Street, New Delhi. Write a letter to the editor of the Times of India about the misuse of a local park in your locality. Word limit 100 to 120 words. Now see the answer. 16 Paradise Street, New Delhi means at first I have written the sender's address, okay, according to the pattern of CBSE board. I have written the sender's address, okay, which has been started from the left hand side, okay, as you can see. Next, I have left one line gap. Then I have written the current date. Basically, students, you have to write the current date, but over here I have put an imaginary one, but basically you have to give today's date or on the date of writing that specific letter. Means on which date you are writing that specific letter, you have to mention that date. Okay. Now next, you have to leave again one line gap. Okay. Next, the editor. Okay. Now in place of the editor, sometimes to, then in the next line, the editor is also written. That is according to the old format, but the editor that I have put here, directly the editor, okay, this is according to the recent format. In the next line, I have written the Times of India. So you have to mention the newspaper's name. Next, the head office or basically the main office of the Times of India, okay, or the address of basically the Times of India has to be written the address of its main office or its head office. I have written one imaginary one, but you have to write down the real one if you know. Otherwise, you can also put down an imaginary one too. See, 24 Paradise Street, New Delhi. The editor, then the Times of India, 24, then Paradise Street, New Delhi. Now students, you can write down an imaginary one during your examination, but when you are going to write that letter, okay, in your real life, definitely you have to put the original address. Okay, you have to know the address very carefully, okay, of that newspaper's head office or main office. Then you have to write down that. Next, you have to again leave one line gap. Then put the subject. Subject over here, suppose misuse of a local park in our locality. So, misuse of a local park in our locality. So, basic issue has to be highlighted. Basic subject matter has to be highlighted. Okay. Now, you have to underline the subject as I have done over here. You can write down SUB or SUBJCT, then put colon hyphen or just hyphen, and you can write down the issue as such. Suppose misuse of a local park in our locality. Then underline it. Next, again leave one line gap and put the salutation. Now over here I have written sir. So only sir or madam is enough, or if you want to put respected sir or respected madam, that is also welcome. Okay, that is also welcomed. Next, see the starting. Through the esteemed columns, you can put column also, of your prestigious Delhi, comma, I want to ventilate my views about the misuse of a local park in our locality. So, I have written or I have given this very, beginning, or you have to basically start with this line only, that is, or with this part, okay, of the line that I have written, through the esteemed column, or you can write down columns too, okay, as I have written over here, okay, columns. So, columns of your prestigious Delhi, then comma, I want to ventilate. Now, in place of ventilate, you can also write down highlight, okay. I want to highlight that, or I want to ventilate my views about, then write down the topic, okay. Suppose over here, the misuse of a local park in our locality. Understood? Okay. Next, see, I have elaborated, okay, the topic, and I have written the disadvantages, okay, or the basic problems that we are undergoing, okay, that we are facing in this colony. So, I have written over here. Understood? So, you have to put forward the problems that you are facing, or that you are, undergoing almost regularly in your colony. So, first paragraph, we have to mention the basic issue. Then, on the second paragraph itself, we have to mention or put down the problems that we are undergoing and different incidents related to that. Okay. Next, and students, one thing you have to also remember, that with writing, the writing of basic, problems, you have to also write about, different kinds of, incidents, or better to say, you have to write down about different kinds of, diseases, or better to say, the things that are happening, in relation to those problems. Okay. So, you have to mention those things too. Okay. And if possible, if you have written any or done any complaints, basically done any complaints to the local authorities, you can mention that also in this paragraph too. Now in the third paragraph, okay, in the last paragraph, you have to write to the editor himself, and you have to request to highlight the problems that you have mentioned in the earlier paragraph, by which the government and the concerned local authorities will be aware of that matter and will take necessary steps to curb the very problem that had occurred, specifically the issue that had taken place. Now, students, you can add some sentences by yourself too, where you can suggest some measures or ways to, so that the editor can highlight not only the problems, okay, or the issue itself that you are facing, rather he can also highlight some of your suggestions that are unique, or those you think that would be suitable to curb that very issue or the main problem too. Now next line, you have to leave again one line gap, okay, or basically you have to leave one line gap after you have written the third paragraph. Understood? So one editorial letter is to be preferably divided into 3 paragraphs, as I have divided over here, okay. And after you have written the third paragraph, you have to leave one line gap. Then you have to mention yours truly. Again, that is going to start from the extreme left hand side, okay, as I have written over here, yours truly. Then put the name. Suppose your name preferably, but if any name, okay, has been given in the question itself for the purpose of your examination, understood? If you are a boy, you could have written Sravansh, okay, and I have given over here Srija. And if you are a girl, you are going to write the girl's name as such, understood? So the specific boy's name or the specific girl's name you are going to put at last, that is given in the question itself. After you have written the complimentary closure, yours truly, then put a comma, then put the name, okay, as it is given in the question itself. Maybe of a boy, maybe that of a girl, okay. If you are a girl, you are going to write the girl's name, and if you are a boy, then you are going to write down the boy's name, okay. So specific that boy or that girl's name has to be written. That boy's name or that girl's name has to be written in the last line. So over here I have written Srija Singh. You could have also written Sravansh in place of Srija, okay. But if you're a boy, you are going to write Sravansh, and as I have told you, if you're a girl, then definitely Srija. Thank you, students.